Hello guys, welcome to Legendary IT YouTube channel. If this is your first time to this channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. So today we're going to talk about different ways people can use to access the web. In the long run, this course will be about HTML, but to start with, I want us to break down the fundamentals first of how people access the websites, which we will eventually create using HTML. Now, there are a couple of ways people use to access the web, and the first thing we have is a browser. Browser is a very important part that people use to access the web. We also have web servers, we have devices, and we finally have screen reader. So I'll just look into each of them in a summary way. So the first one is the browser. So what is this? So a browser is a software that people use to access the websites we create. And examples of those web browsers, we have Firefox, we have Internet Explorer, we have Safari, we have Chrome, we have Opera. Just to showcase examples of those web browsers, these are some of the examples with the icons so that it becomes easy to notice when you open any computer. So we have Opera here. This is an example of a web browser that people use to access the websites. So you can see it's almost everywhere and everyone uses it. It is supported by all operating systems. We also have Google Chrome. It is also one that is very common. It is quick and you can find it in almost every operating system. We have Edge. Yeah, this one comes pre-installed in Windows operating system. It is also a web browser. We have Apple Safari, which is found in Mac operating system. We have Opera. This is also another web browsers. These are some of the web browsers that you can use to access a website. So in order to view a web page, you must type a web address into the browser and then you follow a link from another site. Most of the time, you don't even need to type a link. You just need to type some keywords. For example, when I come to this web browser, maybe I type browsers. Just type some keywords. So in this case, I just type browser, press enter. You'll see I have several links that can take me to any website that is there that is talking about browsers. So most of the time you don't need to type the full link, you just need to know some keywords, because search engine will pull up all websites with related word you typed there. That is web browser. Now the second one, it's called a web server. This is a very essential part that makes browsing possible. What is this? It's a special computer that is constantly connected to the internet and is optimized to send web pages out to people who request them. So how do you request a web page. And what is a web server? So an example of a web server, these are some of the common web servers we have. Apache HTTP server, we have NGINX server, we have Microsoft IIS, Lightspeed web servers, we have Kadi, we have this one, and LightPD servers. These are web servers. A web server is a computer program or a hardware that stores and delivers web pages to users upon requests. So that's why you see when you type a website address in your web browser, the web server sends the request page to your device. So we've seen some examples: Apache HTTP server, NGINX, Microsoft IIS, Lightspeed web servers, Kadi, and so on. So these are it can be a program or it can be a hardware, and its main purpose is to deliver web pages to users upon request. So how do you request? You type something like this. You typed a web browser, and then you will see I have links. So the moment you click a link, like when I click this link, it will take me to a website. So how did I arrive at this website? It is a web server which sent this website to my web browser for viewing. Yeah, so when you ask a browser for a web page, the request is sent across the internet to a special computer known as a web server, which hosts the websites. Examples of web servers, we've looked at them. We have Apache HTTP server, we have Microsoft IIS, Lightspeed web servers, and so on. So some big companies run their own web servers, but it is more common to use services of a web hosting. So you find that whenever you create a website, it is prudent that you host it with the hosting companies. But also if you have the capability to have your own web server, you can host it. But the catch is you have to be connected to the internet so that people can get your services or can access your website. So that's why we leave this to some of the companies with capability to be online 24/7, so that we can get our website wherever we are anytime. So examples of those companies that facilitate web hosting, we have TrueHost, Cloud Limited, the best hosting company in Kenya. We have Kenya Website Expert, Kenya Hosting Company. We have Safaricom Limited. We have Sasa Host Limited. We have Deep Africa. We have EAC Directory, and so on. So these are some of the hosting companies you can use to host your website the moment you are done with creating it and you want it to be available to people all over the world. You can use those hosting companies we talked about: Safaricom Limited, Sasa Host Limited, Deep Africa Company Limited, ESC Directory, and so on. WebHost Kenya Limited. These are some of the examples of hosting companies. Devices, it's another component that facilitates how people access the web. We have devices. So people can access websites on through the use of a desktop computer, laptop, tablets, and mobile phones. So due to increasing of device ranges, now Nowadays, it's very easy for people to access the internet. It's important to remember that various devices have different screen sizes, and some have faster connection to the web than others. But most of the time nowadays, people use smartphones to access the web, and laptops. Let's use tablets, desktops, and so on. But if you want to access a website, you must have a device that has internet connection to access the website. So when you have a device, inside that device you'll have a web browser. Then you'll use the web browser to access the internet. But most important, you must have internet connection. Then you have the screen readers. This is used in the situation where somebody is impaired visually. So the screen readers will be capable of reading out the contents of a computer screen to a user. They are commonly used by blind people or people with visual impairments. So those are some of the ways people can use to access the web. We've looked at web browser, web servers, devices, and screen readers. So in our next session, we will look at how websites are created in details as we continue with this course, where we'll be talking about website creation, and we'll be talking about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript that are used to create websites. So in our next class, we'll look at how websites are created. Thank you. See you next time.